Hi everyone, so 90 days of YouTube, day 3. It's been a busy day. Oh, hang on, I've sussed something out. That's better. It's been a busy day today. I've been busy at work and I've been trying to do some YouTube strategizing. Now, I am going through, it's kind of like a workbook by Tim Schmoyer of the Video Creators channel. It's a pay-for PDF file. It's quite a lot of pages. I can't remember how many, and it's all about trying to improve your YouTube channel. And I've been watching Video Creators for a while now. It's a really inspiring series. Tim is a really kind of passionate and easygoing, friendly guy, and I really like his approach. And so I thought, can't hurt. And I think it was £19 or something. I can't remember how much it cost. It's not very expensive. He does do a free kind of mini guide, and then there's this more in-depth book which I'm kind of going through. And the first couple of tasks he gives you are to work out who you're trying to target with your channel and what your value proposition is. Now, this sounds all a bit businessy, and for many people it might be a little bit off-putting, but I totally understand where Tim's coming from in terms of his attitude to YouTube channel, which is you need to be very focused about what it is you're trying to do with your channel. And that's why I'm trying to go through his workbook to try and help me focus my channel, get the right kind of audience, and hopefully build that audience. Now, however, these kind of concepts are really difficult for me. I'm a technical person. I'm not very good at what I like to call blue sky thinking. It's one of those things. It's one of those things that I really like about YouTube. Actually, is it's quite creative, and never thought of myself as a very creative person. Because of my work, I do a bit of coding, and I find coding quite creative as well, and I enjoy that. But YouTube is properly creative. You're taking something, in my case, videos, and you're making something out of them, and people hopefully are going to enjoy it. However, the blue sky thinking part is really difficult for me. And so I've been sat here scratching my head. I've been upgrading one of my machines to Windows 10 and watching Games Done Quick, trying to inspire myself to answer these questions that Tim's trying to get me to ask myself. So what have I come up with? So one thing I should say is I'm not going to read out this book wholesale from what Tim's saying. There's a lot of really good advice in the book about trying to help you understand these concepts and work out what the answers are for yourself. There's loads of resources. There's loads of guidance from Tim based on what he's done. So I'm just reading out a few headline things that I'm going to talk to you about. This is not going to replace that book in any way, and I will skip over some stuff because I don't want to give away everything that Tim's written down in his book. Who am I targeting? My value proposition. Who am I targeting is gamers, right? I mean, my channel's about gaming in one way or another. It's either about actual video games, or it's about doing little tutorials for video games, or it's helping people play retro video games, or it's about then the only thing that's not about games is the kind of technical stuff like building a PC, but well, that was for gaming, and it's other little tutorial things that I've done. And so it's mostly about gaming. So that's my key audience, and that's too wide a focus for what I need. I need to focus it down. And so I've been thinking about what kind of audience I want to appeal to, and obviously the first thing that comes to mind is, well, I want people like me to be my audience. And that's a tricky thing because maybe I'm a bit special. I don't know. I like tinkering with technology. I enjoy playing video games. Trying to break that down. But the key thing I came out of with at the end is hate's a strong word. I dislike the fuss, the drama around video games that comes up every so often. Video gaming for me is about relaxing, sometimes, all the time. Sometimes it's not very relaxing, but that's because I'm so bad. Video gaming is about relaxing. It's about having fun. It's about enjoying yourself. It's about leisure. It's about pastime. It's about not work, right? That's the key thing for me. And that's one of the things that I try and stress into my videos is video gaming is about fun. There shouldn't be drama involved. And, I've rage quit games as every gamer has. And that's the only time it gets particularly stressful, right? And the one thing that I like to try do is take some of the stress out of it for people, which is one of my reasons for doing my tutorial series on Elite when it first came out, was because I couldn't find anything that told me how to use the mouse and keyboard to use Elite. And so I recorded some videos to take the stress out of that for people so they could actually play the game. So that's my key thing, right? Gaming and fun. Those two words are what it's all about. And I have no preference. As you see, as you've seen if you looked at my channel, I'm completely agnostic gamer. I'll play anything from the NES all the way through to a gaming rig with dual GPUs. I just like to play games and I like to have fun playing games. So that was kind of the key thing I came out with. And that kind of really leads on to the value proposition for my channel as well. I think, in my head at least, and what I've written down is that I want people to come to my channel and see that gaming is about having fun. And that's the kind of message I want people to get when they go to my channel. I want them to see that actually gaming is a good laugh. It's not, you don't have to be like a Call of Duty expert or anything to have fun playing games. And that's what I want to try and get out of my value proposition. Now, I haven't got all the words down right. I haven't really kind of paraphrased it right for myself at the moment, but I'm still working on it and I'm still going through some of these things to try and iron out exactly what it is I want to do. I'm finding the whole 90 days thing quite good because it's forcing me to do some stuff about YouTube. I've had Tim's book for ages and ages and I haven't really sat down and kind of gone through it. I flicked through a lot of the book, but I haven't actually sat down and written things down and actually thought in detail about, some of the questions he's asking. So this 90 days thing is really helping me out. It is quite hard work though. Yesterday evening I streamed on Twitch for about an hour and a quarter playing Black Mesa and I was having good fun. I wasn't getting any views, but that's normal. I'm used to that. That's fine. I don't, you've got to work at it, right? You've got to put your hours in and try and gain an audience. But I've got really bad problems with my shoulders. And for some reason yesterday evening they were killing and I just couldn't play for too much longer. So I only managed to do about an hour and I was a little bit disappointed with that because it was just like I really try and do hour and a half minimum, pushing 2 hours if I can. And of course that takes up a lot of time in the evening. By the time I've come home from work, I've sat down with my girlfriend, we've had some dinner, we had a bit of a chat, maybe watched a little bit of TV. There's not a lot of time. And then I've got to render a vlog, I've got to think about what I'm going to do the next day. And so it's really taking quite a lot of time. But that's the whole point, right? I want to try to make a change. This vlog series, this is about me trying to make a change to be able to see if YouTube's an option for me going forward for me to make that change, right? And so I'm going to have to work quite hard at it. The other thing I've been doing today is I probably should mention... this is really difficult for me, actually. I probably should mention that I work at Microsoft. I'm a I'm a technical support guy there. I work with enterprise customers fixing their Windows problems. And because of that, I am supposed to be an expert with Windows 10. I learn best by doing. And so we've been running Windows 10 in the office for quite some time. Very much alongside the Insider program that's been going on outside of Microsoft, with the community members. And so today, it released today, and I got the version to take home to try and encourage my friends and family to upgrade as well. So I've stuck that on one of my machines at home, and I've been doing that. And so that's taken up time as well. And I don't get me wrong, I enjoy that kind of thing. I struggled a little bit. My Windows 7 machine was a bit obstinate to get upgraded, but I did get it working in the end. It seems to be pretty stable, and I upgraded my gaming rig as well. So this is my machine that's kind of bonkers, dual GPU, tons of memory, all that kind of weird stuff that maybe normal PCs wouldn't have in them. And that upgraded fine. So I'm fingers crossed for Windows 10. I think it's looking really good. I'm enjoying using it, and I'm hoping that it's going to work really well for everybody, and it's gonna assuage some of the problems we had with Windows 8. What's the best way to say this? I've been working at Microsoft a long time. I enjoy working there. It's a good place to work. I'm a lowly employee. I don't have any control over how Microsoft works. I just like fixing problems for customers. That is my job. That is my job description. I'll talk a bit more about my job in a future blog, but don't hate me because I work there. It's a job. Someone's got to pay the mortgage, and Microsoft pay the mortgage, and I work for them. That's the way it is. Anyway, on that sour little note, it's not sour at all from my perspective, but I just don't want people to give me grief. Probably will, but what the hell? Yeah, what was I talking about? I was talking about streaming last night, and yeah, I was really struggling with streaming. And I tell you what, Black Mesa caught me by surprise. It's been very, I've remembered a lot of it, and I have played the mod before. I remembered a lot of it, and it went into a stage that I'd not played before, and I don't remember from Half-Life, where I was just struggling to work out what it was I was supposed to be doing. I was basically running around. And tell you what, if anybody had actually been watching my stream, they would probably laughed and logged off. Anyway, the vlogging's going really well. I've had a couple of really good comments from people. One guy commented yesterday or the day before and said, it's nice to see your face. I'd helped him out with some XRGB mini problems. So I really appreciate the comments. Keep them coming. If you want to ask me any questions or anything, just bung them in the comments. That's all open, or tweet at me. If you want to know when the videos are going up and what else I'm doing, then best thing to do is follow me on Twitter at UnshapedAdrian. And you can check out all my other social medias by going to my website, unshapedaDrian.co.uk. There should be a link up here or over here, one of those, who knows. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to persevere. My thoughts about my YouTube channel are coming along, and appreciate everybody persevering, watching, listening, and I'll be back soon. Cheers.